What's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to teach you how to play You Shook Me All Night Long. This is hopefully the last AC/DC song I do for a while. I feel like I've been playing them for about 2 months, so let's get going. Hey guys, before we get started, if you're enjoying this channel and you're learning anything from these videos, please like and subscribe. It does help me out a lot. Alright, so this song opens with that killer riff that... So this first opening riff is a lot simpler than it sounds. You're just going to put your index finger on the 7th fret G string, middle finger on the 8th fret B string, and grab those 2 notes. And let it ring, don't mute them. Then you're going to grab the 10th fret on the B string, just for that 1 note, and pull off. Then you're going to play these 2 notes again twice. Now for the next part, you're going to pull off to the 7th fret, and then just play the G string, and then an open D. So... go down to the D chord. But to get that big sound, make sure you're hitting that open A. That's how he gets that big, mean, like... You just kind of have to make that face too when you play that chord. So then he does that again. So let me do this slow for you. Now once he gets down here, he does this riff on the 3rd fret. All he's doing is taking his middle finger, 3rd fret, on the D string, and just bending it, a half bend. So I think it's a quarter bend, just a little bit. And then you're going to play the first note of a D chord. So right here on the G string, 2nd fret. So the second part of that riff, instead of just going... he's going to add a couple things to it. So he adds on the 4th fret D string, and then you're going to go back to this and then pull off to the open D. So and then back up to this. And then that first G. So the chords we're using are a G, again with this added note, a C, and a D. The way 𝐦𝐨𝐬 does it is he switches his hands so that he can play the pinky and ring finger up here. And if you do that, you don't ever have to switch between these 3 chords. You don't ever have to switch between the G, the C, and the D. And the entire rhythm for the verse, for the chorus, it's all those 3 chords. So the riff that goes throughout the verse, he's actually alternating between 2 chords in 2 different parts. The first part is a switch between the G and the C. And then the second part is between a G and a D. So the first part, if you put your fingers where I told you, put them right here. Now we're to the second part, D. We're going to switch to the G. Now back to the C. Back to the D. And to the G again. You can also, if you're more comfortable, and you don't want to relearn how to play these chords a different way, you can still do it the traditional way to play a G. it's not going to sound bad. It still sounds just as good. There's so many open notes just ringing that make this song sound cool. Either way is fine. And at the end of the verse, once he gets to that last D, he stays on it. And then goes to a G. And now we're into the chorus. So the chorus is the exact same chords. However, there's a couple riffs in there that make it a little more melodic. So you're going to start with a G. And he does this little riff to a C. And all he's doing is open A, 2nd and 3rd fret. And make sure you're using these 2 fingers. So that way you're in position to play the C. Because we want to grab this note up here. So we're going to grab that note on the B string, 3rd fret. And it's just the B and the G string. Same thing, he's going to walk his finger down to the 2nd fret. Same 2 strings. The B and the G. To a D. To a G. So the whole thing should go. And then we're back to the verse. So the lead starts with this bend on the 5th fret, and then just to run down the pentatonic scale, it's just a. So this trick I'll show you. He slides to these notes. If you look at the tab, it's kind of confusing. All he's doing is. So let me just show you how he's doing that. You're just gonna slide. This is on the G string. You're going to slide up to the 7th fret and then play the 6th fret on the B. So do the exact same thing again on the 9th fret G string and then grab the 8th fret on the B string. So and then the rest of it is pretty much just a pentatonic run. Up on the 15th fret here. The one part that's a little tricky is to get down the double stops he does. These. So all he's doing is you're going to put your fingers to cover the 2 notes on the B and the G string, and pull them. So I'm covering on the 17th fret the G and the B string. Both of them. He does that constantly. 𝐤𝐤𝐤𝐿 is notorious for it, and they sound killer. Every time I play this song, I do it a different way. That's the beauty of once you start learning these scales and improvising and coming up with your own riffs. You don't always want to. I'm not 𝐤𝐤𝐤𝐿. I don't want to sound like him. I want to sound like me. So, to a point, I'll grab some of his riffs because some of his riffs are just freaking incredible, and then I'll fill the rest in with my own. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. Stay tuned for my next tutorial. It's not going to be AC/DC. I think I'm done for a while. I'll see you next time. Till then, keep rocking.